This is a walkthrough of Rosette's cross-lingual semantic search capability, and I'm going to do that using the Rosette Discovery demo and evaluation tool. This tool lets me index documents into a search index and enrich them with Rosette metadata. What I'm going to do is actually look at something that I've previously indexed and show you what Rosette has extracted from it, and how we can use that for this particular use case. I'm going to jump into this document, which is a short biographical passage talking about Bill Gates, and give you an understanding of what Rosette can do with that. Back to the content, understanding that this is what Rosette initially saw, we are actually able to apply what we call a text embedding, or a semantic indexing of this particular passage of text, whereby our algorithm understands the meaning of this text, and doing that enables us to find similar texts, potentially not in the same language. And this is the idea of cross-lingual semantic discovery. So if I click the button here to find documents like this one, clear the search and apply a new one, what we'll see is a selection of documents that may be relevant, but may also not be in other languages compared to the English, right? So I've got 18 documents now, where I initially had one. And what we see straight away is that the topmost document is actually in Arabic, and actually I've got several Arabic documents. For the purposes of this demo, I ingested a whole bunch of news data in Arabic that was from a public domain source. Looking at the aggregated entity extractions, I can see organization mentions in English and in Arabic. Same for locations, same for the mentions of persons. If I look at this topmost document, the one that's most relevant, what I can see is initially this is the plain text that Rosette analyzed, but when I apply the entity highlighting, we get a better idea of what's going on here. I can see actually I'm mentioned in English of the Microsoft Partner Academy, which makes me think this is actually a directly relevant document. I also have mentions in Arabic of locations, and here when I hover over it, I get the name translation from Arabic into English, and I can see that this is actually a mention of Egypt. So if I was to start again with a new search, if I'm looking for automotive industry Egypt, so I know I've got some relevant documents. If I'm just doing a keyword search, there's no documents that hit just those keywords. Actually, make sure I've got to you now. Oops. If I'm doing a keyword search, definitely nothing that hits those keywords. If I do a semantic search, actually now, this is showing the power. I search in English, I search with a short set of text, and then I pull back documents that relate to that, industry, Egypt, and often automotive. The example here, a passage talking about BMW in Egypt. I can also take this another step further. So if I were to project these documents onto a graph, which I have the capability of doing here, take the top most relevant, I can understand which of those are related to each other. And if, for example, I'm most interested maybe in a document down here, I can say, toggle the semantic gravity. What this will do is reorganize the documents on the graph in orbit around the document that I focused on, and those that are most semantically similar will hover most closely. So I can see that, okay, around this document 018, I have some documents that are very closely semantically related. I look at the content of this document. It's talking about industry in India, and it's talking about international politics around that. Maybe if I look at one of these other related documents, actually now I've got international politics between different countries. So semantically, we have a close connection. Or if I take one of these, actually now it's not just pulled up back an English document, it's pulled back Arabic documents that are also semantically related.